Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe working now. 2, 3, 4. Hey. Maybe working now. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Now I got an echo going. All right. Marco, it never ceases to amaze me that I can do everything that I think I should do to get everything working, and things decide not to work. I blame Ryan Crow for convincing me to use OBS, but it is free. That's a plus there. All right, let's back up here, and I do have. I think I have, or I should have at some point in time, you guys' stuff coming up on screen, but that's not working just yet either. And I made sure this time. I said, well, let me reboot about an hour beforehand, and then let me get my phone rebooted as well, and let everything settle in. That was the goal. And the phone cameras decided it wasn't going to work. Well, it actually wasn't that. It was OBS, because I closed OBS and I could see it fine on my computer, opened OBS again, and it worked then. So the speaker thing, not a clue. And why my chat ninja isn't working, who knows? But I do know I can do this, or I can try to do this. I'm going to close this. See that it's seeing. Okay, it's seeing the chat there. Should be able to close it. Start social stream again. Now when you guys chat, it should come up, theoretically speaking. But anyhow, let me go back and recognize Henry G. Thank you, Henry G. Marco, Ground Fog. Let's see, Gabe Harlan. Yep, it's working now. Gabe Harlan. TKE was in here saying something about Thomas and Friends, which I think he's making a reference to Thomas the Train. I think he's been watching too much TV lately. And thank you, Marco, for linking the Pocket Check channel on TKE's Discord. Speaking of TKE, thank you for doing that. Neil McKenzie, thank you for being here. OC Omega, thank you for being here. Let's see. Omega says hit that like button, and thank you for that. Mark is telling me to speak up, and if anyone reads lips. Oh, man. Ramses is linking TKE. Thanks for doing that. And, okay, working now, Ramsey says. All right, well, sounds like we're good to go there. And then the chat jumped like crazy. And Vega says he's up to 97 followers. And let's see. Dana came on here saying hello. Thank you for being here, Dana. It's Dog One is here. Hey, y'all. Appreciate you being here. Ramses is reminding everybody to hit that like button, and I appreciate you doing that. Oh, Patty, stopping in. Okay, I think I can come over here and put you guys up on the screen. Let's see here. Kelly's Mishmash is in the house. Thank you for being here. Great to see you as well, Ramses. Omega says I carry my Wundig M2 streamlined flipper knife Nitro V steel M4 carbon fiber handle and Leatherman free P4. Good deal. And if you want to post pictures, just check out that Discord and you can post your pictures there. All right, let's see. Ramsey's linking. Whoops. linking Kelly's Mishmash. Thank you for doing that. Yay, probably so. Probably so. Mind of Milton says family friendly fun. Count me in. Thanks, Milton. It's Fireside too. There is a fire back there. Well, there is a fireplace back there, and it is set to come on. But it'll probably come on here in a few minutes. It's down to 70 in here, so it'll probably flicker on in here in just a minute. You guys, I will again pause here in a few minutes and check in on the net that I'm missing, but so I'll plan on doing that here in a minute. Get a little ham radio action going on. All right, let's see. Who else? Henry G, I think I said hello to you. There's Mo Patty. I'm pretty sure I said that already. She's stopping by for a quick hello. And of course, hitting the like button. Thank you so much for doing that, Mo Patty. All right, let's see here. There's Crow's Blade Works. He must have heard me saying something about him a minute ago. It was mostly good, Ron. Don't worry. It's all good, man. Ramses is linking Mind of Milton's YouTube. Y'all check Mind of Milton out if you aren't already. I'm pretty sure most of you are. Let's see. Also, Mo Patty's channel is linked there. Thank you for doing that, Ramses. Everybody's saying hello to everybody, and I need to pull this over where I'm not having to strain my eyes to see it. Also, there's Ron Crow's Blades. Y'all check him out. And I'm pretty sure most everyone is. Paul Mills, hello, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Mr. Eddie comes on, and the first thing he says, I think that's the first thing he says, is Milton, come over, skate time. And there's Mind of Milton saying, nice Jaeger. Yeah, I managed to pick that Jaeger up here this week. All right, Milton. Don't get him started. And Mind of Milton says, Mr. Eddie, I'm in Tucson. And Mr. Eddie's not in Tucson. And he's maybe not be ready for family-friendly fun. I hope that's not the case. But Mr. Eddie, in case you aren't aware, he's really into skateboarding a lot right now. He apparently has moved to a city that is skateboard friendly, and he had missed that living in his previous locale. So he's enjoying that. Let's see. Milton said no, Mr. Eddie. That was pretty flat out no, if I'm reading correctly. All right, let's see here. Oh man, you guys are something else. Milton says, I didn't even have time to go to the skate park. Busy man. All right, Ramses has linked OC Omega Stacking 3's channel. Y'all go check him out. Yeah, as Dana mentioned, I think somebody said we need some rolling and flicking videos. I did see one where that Mind of Milton posted where he was flipping the board over and landing on top of it. So that's a good thing. Kelly's Mishmash says, people, make sure you double check your subscriptions. YouTube will bounce you, especially if you haven't watched the video and commented. And y'all do that. If you go check out a channel, make sure you click on, if there's a short there you can click on and watch and like and make a comment on, that's good. If you're able to do it on a long form video, that's even better. So you guys do that, please. Let's see here. Hey, Brown Sugar, thank you for being here, ma'am. Gabe Harlan, I'm pretty sure I said hello to you, Gabe. It looks like I'm actually caught up here for a moment. All right, let's see here. All right, let me see if I can get checked in. Well, I may have to, I'm kind of going to listen. No, Patty, I said, ma'am. I know this. I know this. I know this, Trish. I said, ma'am. Not man. Ma'am. But you're right, Mo Patty. Sometimes there was been discussions about folks, and it's like, oh, I didn't know that. My accent is terrible, isn't it, Mo Patty? I've got that thick Southern drawl sometimes. I can try not to have much of an accent, but it still comes out at times. It's a twang. That's right. It's a twang. KJ4UAU. Please check in Kilo 4 X-Ray Bravo. That's K4XB. My name's Tommy. Also, please check in Kilo Quebec 4 to be determined. KQ4 TBD. That's Miss Angela. Both here in Southern Greenville County. Be negative and negative. Good evening to you and everyone on net. Now, I'm listening to make sure that he's acknowledging me and checking also to make sure that he didn't have a question for me. All right. All right, let's see. So Ramsey is carrying the Leatherman Arc, the SOG Power Pint, Spyderco Bodacious S30V, Real Steel Eval, Evolution Tanto D2 CRKT Obake Fixed Blade, Outdoor Element Neck Knife, Real Steel Slip Joint in N90, and the 10mm Pew. Very cool, sir. And in case you're wondering if that's what Ramsey's actually carries, I've seen pictures. He carries a lot of stuff. He's got enough pockets for that, especially if he wears something with some extra pockets in it. Yeah, Dana could do that. Gabe says, like a week ago, I guess people have never heard that Gabe is a man's name, like the archangel that blows his horn to start the apocalypse. Gabriel, yep. And that may have been a conversation that I was thinking about. So it's all good. And then Ron says, OBS is free and easy to use. It's absolutely easy to use as long as it works right. If it doesn't want to work right, then that's a whole different story. Oops. All right, and then I bounced off of that. Hopefully it didn't mess anything up. All right, so Dana says Dana is a guy's name. Women stole it. Stole it. I'm not bitter. You know what? There's a lot of names that can be used either way, and it is what it is sometimes. I have a cousin whose name is Stacy, and that's one that can go either way. And there's other names. There's lots of other names, so it is what it is. This dog once says, ever thought of having a radio channel, shortwave ham? Well, see, that ham radio falls in the gadget thing, so which is one reason I have kept the help with gadgets. I actually started to change it to something else. I actually did change it to something else and switch back. TKE says, Tommy, why is my Jaeger on the table? You haven't paid me for it yet. Actually, I haven't decided if I'm moving it yet or not. This one's pretty sweet. So I picked this one up from a fellow knife nerd that was liquidating some of his knives, and this one is actually, this one's been Carco'd. Carco apparently, or somebody else. Carco had this knife, I'll put it that way. But this knife has the, let's see, it has the hand rubbed satin blade from the E-Knives exclusive Jaeger, and then it has the scales and everything else from a, oh wait a minute, let's see, I think, oh yeah, oh, and the Zerkatai pocket clip and backspacer from E-Knives, and then the Nick's Knives, St. Nick's Knives exclusive fat carbon red dark matter scales. So with the dark washed titanium scale or titanium frame. So excuse me. It's a merge of a couple of knives. So very cool and pretty neat. Y'all check out TKE. You're probably already doing that. And what did I saw something. Oh, TK dropped, said the best 9:30 Central Time Saturday morning lives ever in all of KnifeTube, pointing to Mo Patty. So there you go. Check out Mo Patty's lives on 9:30 on Saturday morning. Let's see. Dana says, I'll object for Robin Dallum. He's not bitter either. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I haven't even taken this one apart and cleaned it yet, and it's already pretty good. But what's really cool? I don't know if this is even going to come across. It's not. Too. What's really cool is this. It's not want to at all. Is the hand rubbed satin blade there? Pretty cool. Let's see here. TK says, I'm excited to get the Sandrin Monza from Carco, eager to try out tungsten blade. I caught a glimpse of that the other day. Very cool. Everybody saying hello to TKE. And Ramsey's is dropping Crow's Blades channel. That's Ron, y'all. Whoops, and it jumped ahead, and I clicked on one I didn't mean to. TKE says, be back with long forms and lives in summer, hopefully working on the knife shed. Saw some pictures of that the other day. And it should be interesting. And no, Tommy's not drinking whiskey. Tommy's drinking water. Water. Y'all check out Robin Dallum's Instagram there. Gabe Harlan says, I love the red colorway. TK says, I did a full review of that one, I believe. That's very possible. Very possible. Dana says he might be TKE. It could be an imposter. There are clones and fakes out there in the knife world for sure. So, And Mo Patty says only temporary. He's to get himself back to YouTube land one of these days. TK says been living the easy life doing shorts for now. Dana says he's dipping his toe back in. He'll be back. He'll jump back soon. All right. So picked up a few more knives this week as well. That same liquidation. I got the Benchmade Griptilian and also a Sage 6. So have been wanting to try and get one of those out. Check one of those out. Let's see. Christopher Simon, I believe that's the first time I've seen you on here. Appreciate it. Thank you for dropping by. Says, new to the knife world. I like the look of the Sebenza 31, but not as easy to open as other knives. Does it break in, and is it worth the money? Well, I am not the one to ask about a Chris Reeves Sebenza. I'm not the hugest fan. But that's just me. Some of these guys, and I think Neil would probably tell you that he likes the Sebenza or various Chris Reeve knives. I like something that puts off a little bit of a Chris Reeve feel, but is actually on bearings. This is a South African knife. The Arno Bernard I Mamba, but again, that's just my opinion, and it's much easier to flick open and has multiple opening methods if you so desire. So that's my opinion. There's Ramsey saying, smash that like button. All right. Dana's telling TK to hush, mister. He gets told that a lot for some reason. Joe Kasprick, thanks for being here, man. Do appreciate it. I got a good deal is all I can say, dog one. I ain't gonna relay that information, but I got a good deal. TKE has spilled the beans here. Says me and Cole split, been realigning, happier than ever, working towards something pretty sweet, hopefully. So there you go. No, that's the way you. I don't dislike them. They're not my favorite, Christopher. Are they good knives? Absolutely, they're good knives. If you're wanting something that, in my opinion, like you would pick up and flick open and open and close, fidget with it a little bit, it's not going to be anywhere near as smooth, in my opinion, as a knife like this would be. Now this one's not American made. I do have some other American made knives that are really good and that I like, but it a lot of it's preference. And and I'm not going to say that a knife that's on washers doesn't have the potential to be smooth as well, because they absolutely can. I don't have my Spyderco or Benchmade in here that I could demonstrate with, but they absolutely can be smooth, and I'm sure it will break in. But to me, they're not as easy to open. You're right, as other knives, and I've had one. In fact, I think the let's see who got that from me. Oh, Mr. Eddie got that one from me. I don't know if he still has it or not, but I had a small Sabenza. All right, let's see here. Eagle Scout EDC, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Oh, that's okay, Gab. He wasn't he didn't announce it. That's why I said he spilled the beans a while ago. DK says I like the Nkosi best. Sabenza not as ergonomic. Design is pretty nice, but traded mine and happy with my Nkosi. So there you go. And I actually reviewed his Zon. I need to get that. I need to get that video out. In fact, so there you go. Ramsey says I would say no knife is worth more than 300, but that's just me. And that's the thing. It's a lot of times it is preference. Some of the knives on the table are priced more than 400. In fact, these two are priced both priced more than 400. I'm not saying that's worth 400. I'm saying that's what they have it priced at. These are a whole lot more reasonable. This was, I think this one was actually priced for 400, 450. Now this one's a lot more, but I didn't pay that much for that either. So finding stuff on the secondary can be good as well. There's TKE linking this channel. Thanks, TKE. Appreciate it, man. All right. Ramsey says, or Ramsey, TKE says, Ramsey's, you're worth more than $300, sir. I agree with that, TKE. Christopher Simon says, picked up a Spyderco Capara. That is, yeah, the Capara is really nice. The only thing I have with the Capara, if you've got the carbon fiber scales, is it seemed like it was very slick to me. In fact, I think I flicked it one time and it went flying and stuck up in the hardwood floor. So Ramsey says he's just a old cripple. I feel you on that, Ramsey's. 50, what? How old am I? 54ish, and it's not easy getting old. Not easy getting old. Gabe says I keep most of my knives guillotine smooth washer or bearings. Doesn't matter if you polish the washers. And absolutely, you can have a very, very smooth knife on washers. Absolutely. Ramsey says, check out Eagle Scout EDC here. Now, I will say that different knives are their ergonomics and the physics of opening them are different. I'm not a big fan of thumb studs, but this knife here, the Asher A-Lock, is really awesome as far as the thumb studs. I normally would do reverse flick. That's my preferred opening method. But the thumb studs on this are so good that that's usually the way I open this knife. So again, it's not my preferred opening method, but it's on that knife, it's great. Now this one's on washers and it's pretty smooth. And again, you've got the opening hole there, which makes it very easy to open it. So this is opening hole, but this one is on washers. I had been told, I mean, this one is not on washers. I had been told that this was on washers, but when I did the disassembly video, it was pretty clear, pretty quickly that that was on bearing. And this one here is on bearings as well. It's flipper only, but it is a really cool knife, but they're not cheap. Let's see. Dana says, I enjoy breaking in a knife on washers, and it is awesome when it starts getting really smooth. I got a Benchmade 940, and man, it is really cool. I appreciate that, Christopher Simon. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions after watching anything, just leave a comment, and I will try to respond back to you. If you need something more urgent or an answer more quickly, check out the link to my Instagram channel, and direct message me on Instagram is probably the easiest way of getting in touch with me. Ramsey says, the more you know. Check out Help with Gadgets here. Thank you, guys. Dana says, at least you can walk and flick. I need to sit and flick. I don't even remember how it ended up doing the walking and flicking, but it works out pretty well. So thank you, TK. Appreciate that. Oh, one says, the Asher is so good looking, I missed the boat. I would venture to say he's probably going to have another run of those, dog one. But he's very quiet about it a lot of times. But I don't think you've missed the boat completely there. William Hornbostel. There you are, sir. Thank you for being here. That looks like a fierce creature there that you have in as your icon. I don't know why I haven't noticed that before. And Ramses is linking William Hornbostel's channel there. Okay, something's very expensive, and I missed what that might be. So, Omega says, I miss my old Winchester pocket knife. So I did order another knife, and this is one thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys tonight. I ordered a Manix 2, and when it came in yesterday, this was the knife that was in the package, and it was not mispackaged. The package actually says, where's it at? Andela Blue K390. So it wasn't mispackaged. And so I contacted them, and I filled out a form online, and I didn't hear back, and I had a number from when they had called right after I ordered it. They called me and said, hey, we can't find that address. Have you had that issue before? And I was like, no, I have not had that issue before. So I contacted them on that same number that they called me on, and when I explained what was going on, the lady was like, well, thank you for being nice about it. And I'm like, what? She says that they had a sale. The reason I got this, they had a sale right toward the end of January. I think it was when everything was shut down because of the ice storm that was had everything tied down for most of the country, or for most of the southeastern part of the country, I should say. And so they had this sale, and I knew from the things I had seen that it was like one person getting orders out. So I was like, okay, somebody made a mistake. No big deal. But according to the person I talked to, they were like, they got all kinds of nasty emails and phone calls and people cussing at them for a few of the orders that got messed up. And I'm like, that's not any way to be. That's just, I don't understand why you would automatically light into somebody because a mistake was made. I don't get that. And I hate that that's what people have decided is the way to get stuff fixed. It's not. And to come across to somebody with that attitude, she was like, thank you for being understanding and not getting, basically not getting an attitude about it. I'm like, it's no big deal. And so she said, send me an email. And then I got an email back later this afternoon, figured out who got the somebody else got a wrong knife. So it's no big deal. She's going to fix it. And again, it is what it is. So I have to wait a little bit longer on it. That's fine. It's again, I don't understand why somebody would be so ugly to somebody else because of a mistake. But anyway, all right, rant off, soapbox put away. Dog One says I've bought 11 QSP $28 to $32 penguins on washers, broke in butter, CNC down to molecules. Nice. Paul Mills says, TK, my predator bro. Christopher Simon says, I have 4 Manix 2s. You're going to love it. The lightweight's great EDC with shorts, and there are many blade options available for the Manix 2. So I've had several Manix before, but it's been a minute. So I picked up the one I ordered that was supposed to be this one here was actually a Spy 27. And Dana actually is asking that question there. So the customer service at the place that I ordered from was exceptional, and I know that they are in the process of selling out of their knives. So I went through and looked again. Hey, you guys, there's the fire back there if you look quickly. So it is Fireside Chat. Again, is up, in the title. So I found a S110V as well, so I've got that coming. Paul Mills says, I didn't realize there were different blade shapes to choose from on the Manix. At least I've never seen more than the one. I haven't either, Paul Mills, but they do have a lot of blade steel options. Oops, Christopher actually said that in the next line. And then Dana says, what's the steel on the new Manix? So the first Manix is Spy 27, and then I've got S110V coming as well. There's Dr. Drew, dude. Thank you for being here, man. Ramsey says, I only have one Spyderco, and that was a gift from Checkout Robin here because he said that I needed a grail. There you go. Ramsey's, I don't have a whole lot of Spydercos. In fact, the Manix that I ordered, I have a PM2, and then I got this one like this week. I've got this is not mine. This one's going back. I've got the Spy 27 coming and the S110V coming, but I don't have a lot of Spydercos either. Not as many as some folks have. Omega says, hit the like button. Thank you for reminding folks there. Joe Kastrick says, I wish you would have known you wanted a Manix 2, just traded a Manix 2 lightweight 15V. Well, Joe, and I don't know that I'll keep them. I wanted to check them out. I haven't had any on the channel, and some of the more popular knives seem to do real good on the videos. So I wanted to get them, and if I don't if they don't, if I don't like them a whole lot, they'll probably get sold. So, but yeah, that was the thinking on it. To give me some content, and then I figured I could turn around and sell them if I didn't like them. So I don't have a lot of. I do have some. I do have some of the budget spider codes. A couple of Tenacious, I think is the model number. I've got a couple of those, and I do have a very old spider code. I do have this one. This one's probably 30 years or more old. 30 years old or more. Again, that the back lock. I don't know if I can reverse flick this one. I can reverse flick this one. It's not easy to reverse flick, but just a man. It's a back when this has got the I think it's FRN, and it has the molded clip that somehow I have managed not to break. I think a lot of those are broke. So this one doesn't get carried. It stays in my stays in the knife case back there. Mega says I love my Para 3. That's a good size knife too. Paul Mill says Para 3 is cool. Got one in Maximum. That is a small Spyderco. Joe says I will let you take it. Well, I appreciate it, man. That was, I think it's, I don't know what model it is. I think it's called the Hunter or something like that. I have it saved somewhere, but I don't remember. It's not like a Delica or anything like that. It's something. I mean, this was like early on Spyderco. Early on. Christopher Simon, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. You guys, if we get up, or when we get to 1,500, we're doing a good giveaway. So as soon as we get there, I have a TRM that we're giving away, and a Latama, as well as a QSP Canary. They're all blue, which I kind of like blue. So we're doing that. In fact, I've not. Look, you can flick this one open as well. But and this one's on washers, and it's coming along nicely. I just got to be careful not to cut myself on camera here. But 1,500 giveaway. We're giving away 3 knives. So the faster we get there, the faster you guys have a chance of winning that knife. So Ramsey says, I would like a knife at 15V, but I'll never spend enough on a knife to get it. My knife budget is $50 a month, and I just spent 3 months budget to get Mallory's new knife. And thank you for linking that as well, Mallory. That is the H2O, if I recall correctly. And check it out. It does look pretty cool. Paul Mill says might be worth some cash, maybe, but that one's not in great shape. I actually I lost it, and I don't remember how I lost it, but I ended up finding it sometime later, and it had some corrosion on the blade, and I worked at a place that had a sandblaster and cleaned it up. But it might be, but that's part of the collection that stays. Projectiles Are Sharp says, hey everybody, thank you for Projectiles Are Sharp for being here. Omega says very nice blue, and thank you again, Projectiles. Thank you for being here. Mind of Milton says, Neil, hi Neil. Hey Fred. Thank you for being here, Fred. And Fred's probably worn out from skiing all day long out there in the West. This dog one says that TRM is fire. Fred saw me get this knife. There we go. This is actually courtesy of TRM. So TRM's good, folks. Omega says I need more blue. Everybody saying hello to how to. Oh, that will be when we reach 1500. We'll probably put up a video at that time, an entry video for that. I didn't see Mr. Eddie say anything. You guys are confusing me. Ramsey says, check out projectiles are sharp. And Ramsey says, Fred Lugg, great to see you. Thanks for all you do. Absolutely, Ramsey. I second that one. Fred says, can't stay. Time for dinner. All right, man. Have a good dinner. William Hornbostel says, I blew my allowance on Excalibur in red and black carbon fiber and a DLC exclusive smock in 20CV in Marcarta. That sounds nice. Very cool. All right, so what else? Speaking of Fred, I'm finishing up these knives here and about to ship them off. These are the Poikilo. This is the crab. And this one it starts with an A, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll figure it out here in a second. Like this, Anolis. Let's see. Yes. So these were two that Fred is on Fred's pass around channel. He sent for me to check out. The fit and finish on these, I mentioned earlier that those were expensive, but the fit and finish on these two knives is awesome. I've been carrying them today and used them to open up some mail. Nothing too harsh, but I tell you what, very easy to do this front flipper. Let's see if I can do it this way with sideways under the camera, and I can still flick it out like that. This one's really good. And then this one, check out that crystallized tie. Very well done. And then DLC everything else. Action on this is awesome. Again, kind of hard to show you under camera. That is nice. So I did mention that those were expensive, but they are very, very well done. All right, let's see. William says, I wanted the red and black Excalibur, but figured Mallard could use plenty more. That's a good point, Ramses. All right, let's see what else. I think that's the extent of my knives that I have coming in. I think I have a few more knives coming in to check out. If you guys ever have anything that you would like me to check out, and you don't mind me disassembling, cleaning them, because I kind of do that a lot, and would be careful with your knives doing so. If you've got one that you don't want to take apart and you want to send to me and let me review and do disassembly cleaning videos of, please do so. And again, you can get in touch with me via direct message on Instagram, and those links are in, I think they're in the description of this as well. Well, they may not be in the description of this, but they are in most of the descriptions of my videos. Ramsey says that crystallized tie is awesome, but costs too much, and it ain't cheap. That's for sure. I want to say that one was $400 and that was $450. Let me check that out. And we'll go check out the Discord channel here in a few minutes. So this is $450, and they're calling this a pearlescent stonewash, which is it's nice. I can't complain about that. It does have some marks on it right now from just opening mail and such. But it's pearlescent stonewashed, and then of course the gray titanium scales, which are nice, and it has what looks to be a carbon fiber inlay right there. You got the little copper thing there, and I forget the designer of these. He's the same one that designed the Poikilo gecko, and I can tell you who it is. Vulpix Knives was the designer of this and the gecko, and maybe something else that Poikilo makes, but they do a very good job. The clips are super well done. Check out the disassembly and cleaning video of these when I get those out. But it's hard to look. Well, you can kind of tell there how the angle of that of the pocket clip, it just lends for in and out of the pocket very easily. So really like that. And the detent on both of these knives is very crisp, very cool, very good action on both of them. So very, very nice knives, but they are not cheap. That is for sure. All right. Let's see what the Discord is looking like. Let's see if we've got, I think the 29th was when we had. All right, you guys haven't dropped anything in since the 29th, so we can't go over there and check that out. I will keep an eye on it to see if anybody does so. But and that's all right. And if you want to post in here what you're carrying, that's fine as well. I carried these two most of the day. Also, what else did I carry? I also carried again my Asher A-Lock, and had this part of the day as well. That was the carry on today, because I needed to be able to accurately give a good review of those knives and what my thoughts on it and how they carried and all that. Earlier in the week, now I carried the Griptilian, and I need to check out some get maybe some custom scales for that. That's what I'm thinking. When I first got back into knives, back in, I guess it was 2020-ish. Ramsey's, I may have one. I think I have I've got to find the box, but you're absolutely correct. I'm thinking I can do that. In fact, your knife is right here. And if we look there, oops, come on, right there at the tip of my fingers, that that pin. I think you can see it right there. I'll have to take it apart and see if it fits over the tip of the tip of that pin, but not. I don't know if it's shouldered or not. I think it is. I'm just gonna have to see what I can do. I've been working on this for a while. It works fine as long as you at least initially, until it kind of walks itself back in, and then it doesn't want to be as smooth. All right. So if any, I'm going to see if I can't check out. Oh, I was saying on this, I got when I first got back into knives, and I'm thinking it was early 2020 or so. I got I ordered one of these. In fact, I ordered a couple of them, and I think I got it from Knives Ship Free. And when it came in, it was off centered, and I wasn't disassembling my knives at that point in time. It was off centered, and I was like, I don't like this at all. But this one, yeah, it's good. It's good. So I can't complain. Got good action. So may have to hang on to that one for a while. Ramses, you didn't have to do that, man. I do appreciate that, though. Hey, look how that how that looks up there on the screen. That's pretty cool. Ramses, thank you for that. I appreciate it so much. But you you got a budget there. So that took a chunk out of your knife allowance. And I'll get that one back to you before too long. I appreciate you letting me take a look at it and trying to get that working for you. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to think. I did. I ordered some more Gunny Glide. I caught kind of wind of that they may not be making more of it. So I ordered a couple of bottles, and then further reading indicated that he was still doing that. So I may have gone overboard and got a couple of extra bottles, but I think that's okay. Dr. He said, Papa Tommy looking out for our knife budgets. I need to curtail my knife budget's what I need to do. Excuse me. Oh, let's see. I have been carrying the knife here with the dark water, Jim Cox designed dark water made pocket clips that they 3D printed, and it works really well. I tried different height ones. They had several different heights, and I think I've settled pretty much on this one. This one tends to work pretty good. I had one on that was just connected to one of the screws, and it got kind of sideways in my pocket, and I didn't like that. So we went back to a more rigid design there. Let me move this down. Oh, you guys may have noticed stuck this one in the center of the table tonight. Goes along with that knife budget thing, Dr. Drew. Anyhow, this is not totally inaccurate though. For at least for me, and probably for some of you guys as well. All right. So my throat is tired of talking tonight, and I think I've run out of things to say, anyways. You guys are awesome, and it's been fun with the family friendly fireside chat, knife chat, and I'll have to figure out something different for later on in the springtime and summer, because it's not going to be nice in here if it's 36 outside, so having a fire's just great. That's for now. When it gets warm, I ain't going on that fire back there. So y'all got any ideas, let me know. But I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. We were relatively, once we got the audio going, relatively good on the technical difficulty side of things. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a few minutes. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to see y'all again next Thursday night. And thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good one. Thanks. 17 in Boston. Good grief, Dana. Burning Stables Forge, thank you for being here. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.